Oh, actually, let me. I gotta do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of God's Potatoes. This is episode 90. It's crazy. That's
Wait, it's
wild.
episode what?
90.
90.
90.
90.
How
It's
do you say that
insane.
in French?
No,
Man, why you put me on the spot like that, bro? Hold up, let me
Hey,
go
bro.
back. 90.
Wait.
Yeah, and if I'm wrong, I haven't practiced French in a while, so sue
That's
me.
my little clapping.
Thanks, I appreciate that, but I appreciate that. It's interesting, the French, like when it gets to like the 90s and the 80s, they multiply, or 90 they multiply 4 by 20. So 80 is 4, 20, and then these is 10 for 90. So it's like they multiply
These.
Multiplying and then they're adding.
and then they add.
I was gonna say these nuts at the end too, bro.
There's 90 as 90. 4, 20, 10. So they multiply 4 times 20 and then add the 10. It's pretty crazy. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think Mandarin, the thing would be 90 would be 就是. That would be it. So you
Maybe
I
put
don't know how to say it in Spanish.
就是.
Show shit.
Yeah, so it'd be like 周,
Show.
but like your tongue rolls back 周,
Show.
and then 是, you keep the tongue rolled back. Yeah.
It's hard.
Again, if you're listening, speak Mandarin, I apologize. I wouldn't say it. It's been years, but what I remember is you put the number that you're multiplying by 10 in front, and then the tens place you put the 10. So if I was saying 91, it'd be 周是一. So 9, 10, 1.
Damn, so they do it like that too? They multiply by a number and then
And the add.
Oh, is that what you're saying the whole time? I guess so. Then yeah.
Yeah.
oh my.
I guess that's what that is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying for French. They go
okay.
on these, so it's 4, then times 20, so it's 80, and then they add the 10, which is these.
It's because that whole time I was thinking, how do we say the Mandarin again? That's why I was like, I was trying to calculate. But yeah, we're starting with the bang on this show.
Episode 90.
Episode 90, yeah. Also, we seem a little scatterbrained. It's because we had a guest in for today, but unfortunate events. We'll reschedule. We'll have them though. It's exciting. In other news, shout out to Alejandro, aka A Styles, aka the Miracle Barber. He released the For Life track today. It was at midnight, I believe, but today officially, it's out today. So if you can, go stream it, go listen to it on your music streaming platforms. We'll link it below. But I mean, nobody's gonna see this till next week. But if you're watching this, you could still, yeah, keep the freaking movement going. Shout out to Alejandro.
Yeah.
What else? What else is in the news? If you didn't see the end of last episode, we have a new team member, Hector, who couldn't be here today because he had to go deal with his child support court case. So he had to go deal with that. He said it was okay to talk about it on here. So that's why I'm bringing it up. I hope he watches this and see what he tells me. What else? But yeah, no. So we seem a little scatterbrained. It's because we had a designated plan, but whatever. We'll improv. We can figure it out. We've done it before.
Improv.
And scene. But yeah, it's crazy because it hasn't been us three in a minute, no?
Yeah.
I don't think just us three. So, rest in peace, intern. Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, for real. What happened to
her? Rest in peace, bro. Rest in power. Yeah. She's busy with the fishes in the river. Yeah, I guess if Bruce wants to put it in that way, she definitely is busy with like otherworldly things, if you want to say. Like, like not exactly Earth, but
Hey, bro, if she ever goes missing, bro, and they go back to this podcast, bro, they're gonna blame us, dude.
For the lawyers watching this, we
That's
didn't
kind
do.
of fucked.
I wouldn't say that I'm dark. I mean, I know I got the light on me, but I mean, compared to you guys, I...
Hey, Mike's gonna cut this out, bro. He's
No,
like,
I'm gonna leave it in.
Nah, leave it in. Leave
I'm
it
gonna leave
in.
it in. I didn't say anything bad. It was all fun and jokes. Now, if I said this, and I'm gonna cut it out, just say something crazy and then cut it. But no, yeah. So it's just us three today. It's great to see you guys again. Episode 90. Who would have thought, we'd make it this far? But we're here. So I got a couple things in mind that I wanted to bring up. First things first, only because I thought it was really interesting. But I honor what we kind of talked about before, but you guys weren't too familiar. But there's something called, well, I think the official title was the Super League, but some people were labeling it as the European Super League. So in the past couple of days, so just to give you the brief, the freaking Cliff Notes version
about it. Yeah.
yeah. So what happened was this: there was always talks of taking the best teams in the European leagues. In soccer, there's football
Okay.
for those of you who are fanatics. What they did is different leagues, right? The Italian, the Spanish, the English league, in England, whatnot. So what their plan was, hey, what if we just take all the best teams and put them in one league and just have them battle it out? And we've seen that before, but in the form of Champions League, which is a tournament on the side. It doesn't affect everything else. It's its own thing. But this was essentially, the whole idea was to take all these teams and form their own league, right? So I mean that's the gist. That's the gist of it, right? That's the whole concept. So what happened is, I mean, this had been in talks for a while, but it's just people are like, it's never gonna happen. That'd be crazy. Some people are like, that'd be the end of the sport, blah blah blah. But what happened was, I think this past Sunday night, or I believe so, or Sunday evening, out of nowhere, a couple of the owners of the teams announced official announcement for European Super League or blah 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 blah. And then people were like, wait, what? But it didn't get that much traction because it's evening, especially in Europe, people are asleep. I hear I would assume the main interest isn't in the sport itself. Like that, soccer isn't the number one sport here, so it's like, okay, so it kind of just flew by under the radar. But the next day, that's when things just blew up, because it turns out 12 team owners, well, not 12 team owners, brother, 12 teams had officially said that they were going to be the founding teams for this European Super League. So they're like, yeah, we're kind of leaving and doing our own thing. And so,
oh wait, so they're not like the ones that were in the German league. They're not in the German league anymore. They went to this one.
This is the interesting part. So you would think, oh, okay, everybody's going, right? Wrong answer. Like I said, only the big teams, like the big earners. I mean, because people be like, oh, it's the best teams. Really, it was the teams that make the most money. That's what it was.
The ones that are more known, that people,
Yeah,
will buy their merchandise and go to the games and everything.
Yeah. For example, like if I told you guys, have you guys heard of like Manchester United or Liverpool or Arsenal? I'll probably mention here and there. But if I told you about, have you guys heard of Burnley?
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, you'd be like, okay, like what is that? So they took all these best teams. There was the Italian league. There, I think England, there was like their top 6. So 6 teams went, and then everybody else had their own little thing. So what happened was, I guess what they thought was going to work out didn't, because you would think like, oh, being able to see the best teams, fight it out every other week, that's
gonna
like
make more money.
And wrong answer, because every fan that I've seen, at least online social media, was like, what is this? What is this crap? What are they trying to do? This is just these owners trying to, try to rake in more money, blah, blah, blah. You even had like, so all these European teams are part of something called, there's FIFA, the main guys, and then there's UEFA, which is the European kind of like, they control that sector in Europe.
How's it called?
UEFA, UEFA.
So why do we call it? Why is ours called FIFA and not FIFA?
No, but FIFA is the overall world, right? So they're number one. They're the guys on the top. Then you have UEFA, and then our area is like, the Central Guatemala team, like we're CONCACAF, and then there's the CONMEBOL in South America. So there's different regions, right?
Mhm.
So essentially, with the team saying that we're going to be part of the ESL, the European Soccer League, they essentially said we're not going to be part of UEFA anymore. We're leaving. We're not going by your rules. We're doing
Oh
our own
shit.
thing, right? And you're like, okay, cool. And in hindsight, oh, maybe because there are these things about corruption and FIFA. I'm sure you guys have heard before, like World Cups. It's corrupt, money
Yeah,
being
yeah,
passed, blah blah blah. So there's an argument. Oh, the teams are doing this because they're tired of the corruption. They're tired of like being bound by these rules that aren't even like pushed through. This financial fair play, like how much can a team spend, all this stuff, right? But the thing is, for the majority, if not all of these teams, their staff, their coaches, their players didn't even know that the owners had agreed to this. Like nobody knew. There was even an Italian team, I think it was AC Milan, where their president, um, President Maldini, he was a legendary defender. He was like, I didn't even know about it. Now, is that true? Who knows? But imagine if that were true. That just shows you how like behind the scenes these
yeah,
owners were like conducting this. And what pisses people more off is maybe not necessarily the league. It's like, okay, yeah, some people are more pissed off about the creation of such a league. Like no competition, no one gets relegated. Even if you suck the whole season, you're still in the league. You don't get kicked out. You're still in there. There are teams who were invited or considered founding members who haven't really done anything, who are like giants, but haven't won anything like major in the past 10 years, maybe. So there's kind of like, like, how do you qualify for this? How does it work?
yeah,
And people were upset because really, behind all the curtains, it was about money. It was like, all right, who's making the most money? So he had fans like protesting. They're like certain owners out. And the thing is, for a lot of these owners, I think for 2 or 3 teams, the owners are American. So it made it even worse because in this case, they're like, of course, these Americans
Oh
trying
snap.
to, so like, I guess the easiest way is, how like the NBA, right? You have your Western Conference, you have your Eastern Conference. They play a certain amount of games, and when they get to the league, they play for the championship.
Mhm.
Essentially, that's what they were trying to do over there. They're trying to Americanize it. At least that's what it looks like to me. So there's all this drama. People are like, you have players who are on TV like, "What is this? This is war on the sport. You're taking something that we love and you're throwing it at it's just another thing for you to make money." So all this right in a matter of days. So I think, and here's my theory. Well, I think this is true. I think what upset people more rather than the league itself is that what these owners did is essentially took a situation, in this case, a pandemic, millions of people who have suffered, um, and behind the scenes, and say, you know what? Let's take this moment, take advantage of the situation, and kind of talk about it. Who's going to question us when there's something else that's going on, right? A world pandemic where people are dying left and right,
yeah.
especially where it was heavily affected, right, in Europe. So there was that. So people were kind of like, that's shady as hell. And first off, you didn't even talk to the team, you didn't consult anybody. So again, this is really just a money grab. That's what it was for you. And I think that's what was more upsetting because a lot of these stadiums or the towns around them, their towns survive. Oh, go ahead, Edward. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't know if you were gonna get to this eventually, but if they left and they wanted to go back, how would they
Mm.
do that? Like, what?
Interesting, interesting. So I'm glad you asked that, sir. So because imagine this is like it felt like a high school fight because UEFA officials said, and FIFA officials were saying, you know what? Since you guys want to do your own thing, this is what's going to happen. Whoever plays on your team in this league will be banned from playing at the World Cup, will be banned from playing for your country, will be banned from even
Nah.
playing in like domestic cups. For example, like England, they have their own tournaments, right? Like this Champions League, which is all of Europe, and in
Okay.
England, there's something called the FA Cup, which is just the English teams in their like region. They'd be banned from playing in those as well. So imagine they were pissed. This
Yo,
just
that
shows you
sucks. They didn't
what
even get a voice in this, right? Like, it was just the owners that
it
were
was
like,
the owners. That's what pissed everybody else off too. It's like what the freak, and and I'm sure like imagine if you're really prideful about playing for your country. Imagine how you felt then. So you're kind of like, what is going on? So there was that back and forth, right? there was that whole thing of like, well, if y'all gonna do this, then all right, we'll see you. We'll double whatever you're putting on the table. So it was a heavy back and forth. And then what was also scary is a lot of the low. So there's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, those type of things. A lot of those teams make, or the money they make is from the money that's given to the main league. It's kind of like a trickle. If I'm correct,
Cool,
the way
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
they give them money and it trickles down.
Right.
TV rights, sponsors, the whole shebang. So
Reaganomics.
imagine, if your biggest teams, your biggest money makers leave. Imagine what that means for the smaller teams. I'm talking. I mean, there have been cases of teams who have called bankruptcy and then they just disappear. So now this is what now really pisses people off. So think of it like this: these fat cats just find a way to make more money. So that's one thing. Second, you have these smaller teams who are going to suffer post pandemic.
Can we call them
that-
skinny cats?
Yeah, with all them skinny cats, yeah, essentially. So now, essentially, they're kind of like, okay, what are we gonna do? We're already suffering as it is, and we're barely making anything as it is. We're barely bringing anything in. So that's another thing. And then third is a lot of these stadiums are obviously located within their towns, within their hometowns, within their cities. So
And
a lot
now
of
it's
the
not gonna be empty.
so that and also the areas around there are gonna suffer, or at least they already have been suffering. So, I mean, there were some teams that were furloughing or essentially firing their own staff members during the pandemic. And you would think, oh, maybe save money. These are, I want people to realize, if you don't already know, these are billionaires. Like these guys have money. Like,
Yeah, you need money to own sports
yeah,
teams.
it's like if we're to, I guess for the American or the Western perspective, like Jeff Bezos money, like that type of cash coming in. And these teams bring a lot of it in. So imagine you have these dudes who are willing to fire staff who I'm pretty sure in need of some type of financial help during the
Right.
pandemic where stadiums were closed, there were no games, or even if there were games, a lot of staff were not permitted to come back because there's no people coming back to watch the games anyways.
Mhm.
And then you have towns who I'm sure that obviously towns literally around the stadium, surrounding it itself, that lived off of the funds they'd make for game days, for tourism. All that is gone. So imagine you have these fat cats trying to make more money on the side, meanwhile allowing essentially the heart of the club, the heart of the foundation of the team die off slowly. So it's like this whole thing of like people around the world, like we're just like, what is going on? And it's crazy because I'm sure you guys are familiar with like teams here in the US where from one day to another, an owner can be like, yeah, I'm gonna take the team from like Oklahoma to LA because I think we'll make more money there.
The
They can
Raiders,
do that.
bro.
It's like, yeah, it's like they just went boop and they just brought it, right? So essentially, so in hindsight, that's what they were trying to do back in Europe with these teams. Also, if I'm not getting all my facts straight, I apologize, but the fact is, this was not a good thing. This is overall, this is not a good thing.
Not a good move.
Yeah, not a good move. So fast forward to now, the state of what it is now. I think there's 12 teams. I think there are only 3 left that are saying we're gonna think about it. Meanwhile, all other 9, if I'm correct, the numbers have officially said, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, we're not going to.
The
So-
champion thing?
Yeah, the
So most
ESL,
of-
the
So most of them
European
backed
Super
out
League.
already.
Yeah, most of them backed out because of the outrage. Like people were protesting in the streets, saying football. Like they even put, I think for my the team I support, Liverpool, right? Somebody put like the date, the year of its birth of the club, to 2021. Rest in peace. Like it was
Damn,
like that intense. It was like this is it. Like we seen this coming. These guys just want to make money, and now they really took it to the next level of like we don't care about the fans. We just want to make more cash.
And the
So-
players didn't protest or anything.
Well, I think once the players kind of got a hold of what was going on, like
Yeah.
for example, my team, right? They played another team. Who was it? Oh, they're Leeds United, right? Smaller team. They just got promoted to the first division. They wore shirts that said, I think, earn your Champions League spot or something like that. Essentially saying like you got to earn it. You can't just buy your way into it.
Yeah.
At the game, they wore it like pre warm up at the game, and you just see the other coach kind of like looking at him like, damn, like. But again, the worst part is that the staff, the coach, the players had no
No one,
idea
right?
until it was announced. So it was kind of like this whole scheme. I think that's what makes it worse, that it was just so shady and behind the scenes that like nobody, like nobody knew. There was hints of it in the past, but it's one of those things like whatever, like it's not gonna happen. If it does, like there'll be outrage, which was proven right. There was outrage. So yeah, and then there's teams that were like, I think the only teams that are left are Barcelona, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with,
Yeah.
Real Madrid, and I think Juventus or Juventus for some of you guys who say it like that.
Oh
I
damn! So
think
they really were big names, huh?
yeah, there's big teams, and I think these owners they haven't officially backed out. They said more of the statement of like, we're gonna kind of play it out, see what happens. So it's like,
So are they just gonna
like,
play themselves?
Yes, because you said it's only 3 teams, right?
yeah, that I said. I think I haven't checked as of today, but as of yesterday and the day before, it seemed like those were the only guys who were still sticking with it. The thing is, if it's just them three, it's not gonna work out in the end, anyways. Like,
Yes, not
I mean, nobody's gonna want to see the same 3 teams play every week.
over and over.
Yeah, it's like, all right, dude, whatever. So at this point, it seems like the fans and supporters won this battle. We'll see what happens, because I think now what's scary, and I think you can apply this to anything, whether it's government or whatever. And I mean, we've seen it before. It's like these big fat cats, I call them. They were able to do this behind the scenes. Who knows what else they already had planned or they were trying to do. And it's just like, and I think that's what's scary and also upset a lot of people. It's like, yo, you guys really said there's a pandemic and now's the time. Like, like in movies, there's like the layer, the table,
Yeah.
the round table. And
It's all the owners.
yeah, all the owners. Except maybe it was via Zoom. So all the laptops were propped up, or the iPads, and they're like, yes, the European Super League. Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent. And then one of them had a cat, like, the whole thing. That's what it felt like. So it was like, damn. I know that was a lot, but essentially what it was is big balling rich people doing rich people things, essentially.
That's
Or
crazy.
greed. How about, let me specify, greedy rich fat cats trying to do
Yeah.
greedy things again. Because I mean, if your argument really is, it's for the betterment of the sport, then you include the people who are the foundation team, the
Yeah.
actual team, the players, the coaches, the staff, the fans. Like, the sport is nothing without fans. Imagine, I mean, we've seen it now. We've seen games, and in this case, NBA games without the fans. And it's like, damn, imagine if we were all there. How crazy that dunk would have been, or how crazy that play would have been, or that last minute shot. But now you see, it's like the fans are the heart of any sport, really. So it's crazy, man. So I mean, that I think I've got most of
Hey,
it. I
hey,
haven't checked.
Not just
Gavin?
for sport, not just for sports, buddy. We love our fans too, right?
Yeah, I guess Nah, I guess they don't really interact with us. It's now I'm playing you right, Edward. The fans are the heart and foundation of this show. Because without them, I don't think any of us would care to continue doing this. Oh my gosh. But no, yeah, we appreciate you guys. And you know what? We won't make any shady business moves without consulting you guys. Unless it allows us to make a lot of money. Then I'm sorry. I apologize. Because we're not fat cats yet. We're not fat cats. We're
I love how he
shriveling.
said yet.
We're not. We're shriveling alley cats.
Skinny
right?
cat.
Yeah, skinny
Malnourished
cats.
cats.
Yeah, malnourished. The ones that go instead of like a meow. They go, like, I don't know if you guys have heard cats do that. Like the alley cats in my neighborhood, they go. It's like a monster. It's an alien.
Poor cats.
Oh.
Hey man, you need to feed them cats, bro.
What? They're not my cat.
What's
I
some
already
food
have
out there for them?
I already have a freaking 60-pound dog to deal with, dude, and another dog who's going blind. Like I don't have time to deal with cats. I used to have a cat, a stray cat. He would come in and drink milk every now and then, and he attacked me one day, and I just stopped giving him milk. Yeah, crazy.
You taught him
just-
not to bite the hand that feeds him, huh?
Yeah, pretty. I mean, I think he scratched my thumb, and I was like, okay, dude, that's it, I guess.
Oh my!
And
He looked at me funny, so you know what? I said no more.
well, yeah, you know, I had to show him who's boss, bro. I can't just let this guy disrespect me in my own house. No,
Man,
sir. Can't allow that. But
Oh my.
yeah, that's pretty much what
Super
some people
League.
were putting memes already. European Soccer League 2021 to 2021, rest in peace. It lasted less than a week, but it just shows you the power of like social media now.
Oh
Like, I
yeah.
mean, we've seen it when in certain individuals in high, places get canceled and whatnot. But now there's a bunch of fans who are trying to kick a lot of owners out. They're
Can they do
I
that?
think,
though?
I mean, they literally can't because obviously you don't have any, you
Yeah.
can't vote them out. But I'm sure if there's enough pressure, if there's enough protest, if I think when you see large groups of people,
Yeah.
you can do something. Yeah.
You know what I'd say?
What'd you say?
I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do? They can't
Well,
buy
you know
me out.
what? You know what? You wouldn't be the first. You wouldn't be the first owner to say that because and that's the thing. There's a history with a lot of these teams and teams I think we've all seen here in the US. Maybe not as frequent, but over there, they're not afraid to I think there've been cases where I think they'll even post up outside the owner's house or like the summer villa or whatever and be
Damn, they
like,
got a summer villa.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's rich.
But yeah, that's the case of what happened. Luckily, it seems to be dead. But just a little European football lesson. Um,
That was
but
crazy.
yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Any questions?
That was
Yeah, that's
crazy.
a lot.
Yeah, I
I
didn't.
had
That's
to
my question.
Yeah.
I had to dive deep into what is going on because I just saw it and I was like, what? I don't get what's happening, bro. Twitter feed, articles, had a freaking Google names. I was like, who's this? Who's that? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a movie about this in the next year or two. Like for sure a documentary. For sure. Like a Netflix 10-part documentary. I could see it
Yeah.
happening. And then maybe a couple years from now the bio drama, like the dramatic version, it'll happen. It'll happen. I see it. It'll be called something like because there's a movie called A League of Our Own. It's like Tom Hanks, but it's like the women's baseball league.
Yeah.
But this one would be like A League of Our Own, but it'd be like, Fat Cats or whatever.
Hey,
That'd be a
Lewis.
good
Hey,
name.
hey, if you see it, bro, hey, start documenting, bro. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Said,
Well, you know what? I'm the idea guy. I'm putting it out there. If you're gonna do this, you can include me. We could talk about it. We'll make it happen. But no, actually, no. I actually do have it in my notes. It'd be something kind of like a video breakdown. Because I think, especially for the American fan, like for example, I'm in it, like in terms of the sport over there. But I've been watching it for at least consistently for at least 2-3 years now. So because I'm into it, I'm gonna have a team to follow or teams to follow. Um, but I meant for the casual fan, I'm sure a well done little video essay or documentary would be interesting. Because I mean, it just shows you that like here over there, greedy fat cats will do greedy fat cat things, and us alley cats, well, well, do what we can to survive. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. I have another question for you guys.
Oh, that was that a question?
Yeah. Guess what my question is? No, actually, I wanted to ask this a couple episodes ago, but I kind of forgot. No, actually, no, I didn't forget. I just the moment wasn't there. But since we're kind of shooting the poop, as as we cool guys say. I'm curious because, and I'll share mine. But are there like specific, or are there things that you specifically eat or drink that you believe other people will find weird, or are like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'll give my example, right? For example, like the McDonald's creamers.
Yeah.
I, as a kid, I would down those.
Oh,
Like,
same. I do that
like,
everywhere. Even
yeah,
as an adult,
yeah, I do. Yeah, just boom, boom.
Yeah.
So good.
And they're like, what the fuck? I'm My man, mind your business. Shit.
Or how about this one? How about this one? Maybe this will help you kind of get an idea of how specific I want you to be. Like I love like when soda is flat and kind of has it's watered down. I love it.
Same.
I
I don't like
love it.
gas. I
Especially
don't like
Pepsi.
gas.
Oh man. Bruce is like, what in the hell's
Yeah,
wrong
man,
with
y'all
these
weird,
guys?
bro.
Nah, bro. Two
Two against
to
one.
one. We're
2-1.
winning right now.
You're the weird one.
You're the weird
You're the
one.
weirdo.
uh,
Think
I think I got one.
deeply
think I
into your
got one.
childhood.
I've done this since I was a kid, bro. I put ketchup on popcorn.
You know what? I could see why.
You
I'm
know
not.
what? I'm out. I can't. Nah, B.
He puts his camera out.
So he draws the line.
Yeah, I draw the line here.
Popcorn with ketchup, bro. Because you know how ketchup is a little sweet, and then you know the
Yeah.
saltiness and the butter from like popcorn.
Uh-huh.
I've always thought it tasted bomb, bro. I've done it since I was a kid. To this day.
Ah.
To this day. Except the movie theaters. I don't do the movie theaters.
I don't want to seem weird.
Now I have ketchup, bro.
You know, I don't do ketchup. I do mustard.
Mustard. On
Yeah,
popcorn?
yeah. No, I put on the side and I dip. I've done that in movie theaters.
I don't know about that one.
Oh,
Is
now it's
mustard
weird.
is it mustard like bitter? Like it has like this.
I-
Like, this
I love
rancid
mustard.
taste?
I love
Oh,
mustard. So there's that. Yeah.
guess. What else I made? Ketchup on pizza. I used to do that.
Oh no way! For real?
Ketchup on pizza and on fried chicken. I used to
I
do
still
that.
do that. I still do that to
Did
this
I ever
day.
tell y'all about this chick in my high school who used to carry a ketchup bottle? Because she used to put ketchup on everything. I shit you not.
You're
She would
lying.
put
What?
ketchup on everything. Chalupas, the beans, the coffee cake.
You're fucking lying. The coffee cake?
Nah, bro. Everything.
Coffee cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I avoided her for like the first year. I was like, nah.
Fuck that. Like she eats ketchup with everything. I can't talk to her. That's damn, bro.
Ketchup.
I'm trying to
on
imagine the
coffee
taste of
cake.
it, but ketchup on coffee cake. I don't think I could. I think I could eat that. I had a cousin who would eat that thing like mustard. It was either mustard or ketchup, and she would put it on pancakes.
What?
Yeah.
And I no longer talk to the family member to this day.
Yeah, she used to do that. I was like, that's weird.
I don't know. I don't think this is like flavor weird, but it's more ice cream. When I get like soft serve ice cream, I
Mhm.
prefer when it's melted, so I can just slurp it up than actually licking it.
I could see that, but wouldn't that essentially just be a milkshake?
Yeah,
So why don't you buy a milkshake?
because this one has vanilla in it.
He likes the. It's good. He likes to wait for it. I like the process.
I like to see it melt.
Then with the waffle cone, you just dip it.
Ah, true.
Bite it.
Okay, I could see that.
I have a cousin who likes eating Oreos with water. Like she'll dunk the Oreos in water.
I don't
Okay.
know about I don't know about dunking it, but like I'll eat an Oreo and then I'll drink water afterwards.
Water, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, she
Like
dunks it.
Like, I
if
think
it's
I've talked to
milk.
Lewis about it. Like I think just
Uh-huh.
chocolate and water is a great
It's a great combination. Yeah, it breaks it down. It's not too sweet. You know, balances everything.
Yeah.
Feels
Like
good.
I have a chocolate bar and then I'll take a bite out of it, and once I like swallow it, then I take a little swig of water, and I don't know, it just tastes good, bro.
Y'all getting old. Can't do sweet anymore.
Now I've done that since
Oh.
I've done that since I was a kid though. I think it's a good combination.
I like water with almost any sweet, like candy. Candy for sure. I have to have water on the side because I feel like if I eat too much of a certain amount of candy, yeah, no, I feel gross. I have to have water. I guess because it gives me the illusion I'm being healthy. Obviously not true, but still, I think in my head it's like I feel healthier.
Yo,
Drinking some
question.
water.
When you guys get an elote, what do you guys put on it?
I put
Mayo
everything.
and cheese.
the usual.
See, I only put mayo, salt, and lemon. That shit smacks.
Mayo, salt,
Mayo,
and lemon.
mayo,
Mayo,
salt, and
salt,
lemon.
and lemon.
I don't know about the mayo part, bro. Like
That
I always
shit
don't know what there
smacks.
was salt and lemon, but like mayo, salt, and
Trust
lemon.
me. I made the mistake one time of asking for mayo. That shit smacks.
No, I don't know about that one, chief.
Wait, you don't get mayo on yours, Bruce?
Huh?
You didn't put mayo on yours? You don't ask for mayo on it?
Well, it depends what kind of elote me. Like if it's asado or something, like even just pop it in the microwave and I'll eat it with
Oh
salt.
no, I'm
and lemon.
talking from like the corn man, dog.
Yeah, the corn man. Yeah. Like from the cart and everything.
Yeah, no, if it's from the car, I get mayo and cheese.
Yeah, and all that, right? It's the works essentially.
Yeah, but I don't do the salt and lemon part.
Oh yeah, I don't do the salt and lemon. I do
Yeah.
the mayo, the cheese, and then the chili powder or whatever they have available
Yeah.
in there. I'd be like, dump it in, bro. Dunk it on. But senor, are you sure it's spicy? I go, yeah, bro. Put it on. Don't stop and it's to a point where it's just red. it's red corn.
It's all
Like,
the chili
yeah.
powder.
Yeah, it's a point where he coughs because he's inhaling so much.
It's just a powder of chili, like right there.
Yeah, it's a cloud.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, have you guys tried like the hot Cheeto ones? Like I call
No.
it the gentrelote.
Because that's not Cheetos.
Yeah.
Nah, I have not, bro. I haven't had an elote like from like the cart guy, like in the
Yeah.
minute, because they don't really pass by here.
Mm.
It's been a few years, honestly.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Should come to my neighborhood, bro. They're here like every day.
Same.
I know, but I mean, I can't even taste right now. So
Well, have you tried corn yet or no? Or is it not like a
what?
have you tried corn recently, like in general? Like corn on the
I
cob?
tried it. I want to say like 2-3 weeks ago. It didn't taste that good. I put salt and lemon on it.
This didn't work.
Huh? Tastes nasty.
Hold on, give me
This dude.
hello. The employees and around the studio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, guys. It's a $30,000 studio, bro. I've said this before. It takes a lot of staff to keep this going. Again, we're not fat cats though, so they're really just interns. Just a lot of Diana lookalikes around the office, just cleaning, and doing electrical things as well, because
Yeah. This guy.
cables, editing, other talent, other things. I don't know what I'm saying. Trying to save myself.
Cancelled.
Cancel. I should, I'm gonna have a button that like, you guys, I don't know if I like brown. Canceled. Be like chocolate, but okay, thank you. Are you guys for white chocolate? Is that a thing you guys like?
Oh, like
Or like
the actual chocolate bars.
yes. What else are we talking about?
I don't know. I thought there was like a protest going on.
Yeah,
where it's
me
like,
too.
white
I was like,
chocolate, white
What are you
chocolate.
talking about, bro?
Yeah, bro, what the fuck? Because you said, are you for
Hey,
white
Yeah,
chocolate?
hey man, you're all over the place right now, bro. So
White chocolate, white
I'm trying to
chocolate.
keep up with you, bro.
Oh man. That's gonna be
Hey.
the title of this episode. White chocolate.
That basketball player though, that was dope.
Oh, freaking from the Kings, right? Oh, what's his name? Oh damn. I gotta Google him now. But yeah, Bruce, that was actually the nickname of a basketball player, White Chocolate.
Yeah,
He used to
think-
play
I
street
think-
ball.
I think you mentioned it before.
Street ball.
Oh, he plays
Is
street
he
ball?
Is he
Yeah,
the
with
one that
this-
would?
The crazy passes?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Mark, you showed him to me, bro.
Yeah, I forget his name. I want to find his name.
That
That
was
dude's
sick.
nice with it.
He's
His name's Jason something, isn't it?
He's
yeah,
smooth.
Jason Williams.
Hey, I have a
Yeah,
hey.
yeah,
So we talking about basketball, bro.
Yeah.
What's that 5'3" basketball player that was in the NBA? Bugsy.
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
Easy.
Do you think a 5'3" player can make it in the NBA now, bro?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I'm-
Edward said no, right? You said no, Edward. All right. First, Lewis, I want to hear your side. Why you think yes?
All right. I think because I think that little people, 5'3" individuals can play.
Canceled.
Cancel. No, I
Again.
believe because I think the game has changed. I mean, who knows what it's gonna be in 10 years? But I
Yeah.
think it's changed so much that if you can dribble and you can shoot, I think you if you can run a play, I think you'll be fine. I think obviously it feels like in the 90s, early 2000s, where big guys were dominating still, where it was like, pick and roll, freaking guys, give me the ball, be in the paint, just over the whole time. I
Yeah.
think maybe then, no. But I think now where the game is like kind of spread out, where you even have big guys trying to shoot threes, it's like, all right, I think you can. I mean, you just gotta be smart. I mean, if you're over here
Yeah.
like I'm 5'3" and I'm drive it in, bro. Unless you have like magical powers like Kyrie Irving, and this man will like trip and throw it, and the ball will like woo, 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 woo.
Hey, Bugsy would drive it in, wouldn't he?
Muggsy.
Busy.
He would. Yeah, he would. I mean, based on the stuff. Also, we're not that old people. This is based off of like highlights,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
tweets and whatnot. We're not that old, but he would. Yeah, and he'd make it. He'd make some. But I feel like his. I kind of feel bad for him because I feel like his game was overshadowed by the fact that he was just short.
Yeah.
Like rather than being like, oh, he was a good player. It was more like, oh, he's short and he's in the NBA. That's cool. He's like, oh, okay, kind of sucks. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I
All right,
believe.
Edward. Now your turn. Why you think no, bro?
Uh, kind of just for the same reasons as Lewis, because I still think height is like a really big, yeah, in a factor in basketball. Like there's so many college players that are like 5'8", 5'9", and they want to play, but they know if they want to get to the NBA, they have to try like 4 times as much as some dude that's 6'3",
Oh yeah,
just because he has the height. So that motivation will be like, nah, fuck that. And then imagine you get to the NBA your first year, you're like, all right, I can do this. And almost every game you just get fucking rejected. Man, nah, B. I'm surprised Diana's still playing with us, with Bruce always rejecting her, Boom. Hey, you gotta
At
chill,
least
Bruce.
once a game, bro. At least once a game. That's
Once
my
a
rule.
game.
I gotta pack her at least once a game, bro.
no
Nah, but
respect.
it's true what like what Lewis said, like Muggsy, he was cool. He was aight, but he's just remembered for being the shortest player, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather want to be remembered as a good player than
Yeah.
just my height.
Now see, I want to be remembered as a superstar, world class player. So yeah,
What
okay,
about you, Bruce?
yeah. What
What
about you?
What about me?
What do you
What do you
think?
think?
Yeah, you
I,
asked the
I didn't
question.
know. I didn't know what to think. That's why I asked you guys. Come
So
on, bro.
what do you think now? What do you think now?
Yeah, now you gotta be
Nothing,
the
dude. I don't think-
tiebreaker.
I- you guys messed up my flow. I was gonna ask another question.
Oh,
right, go for it.
all
Damn,
right,
bro.
go.
All right, so because have you guys heard of like I don't even know his first name, something Newman? He's a basketball kid.
Julian Newman? Yeah, I know
There
you're
you go,
talking about.
that dude.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about him?
I think he's a flashy player, but I don't think he'll make it to the NBA.
No, Edward, same thing.
Yeah, he's too much of a showman. I don't think that flies anymore.
Yeah, I think you know what? Because obviously, I've seen videos of him when he was like young too, like freaking like dropping guys left and right. I know he was like famous for a minute because he was like this little kid is like dropping people.
Yeah,
But I think the difference between him and like for example, let's take Melo, right? LaMelo Ball,
yeah.
who's
They
in
used
the
to
league
play
right now.
against each other, no?
Yeah, and he would destroy Julian every game, or in the times that they played. But I know, besides the height, I think there are just some people who are naturally just talented. Like it's weird how
Yeah,
some people are just natural athletes, naturally talented. Like the game, for example, like there are people who be like, "Yeah, I can play football. Just draw me in." But because of their physique, because of their mindset, because of the way they're able to read the game, it's like nothing. But I think in this case, for example, like a Lamelo versus Julian, I think Lamelo Ball is just a more talented
athlete.
uh, athlete, player, overall IQ. Like the passes this guy would be freaking throwing is like, what the heck? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's work ethic, maybe I don't know. Who knows? Because we only see so much. If
Yeah,
he's really about that life, like ball is life, based on what we've seen, it doesn't seem like that. Again, media, you only know so much.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think he will.
Nah, same here, bro. Because I've seen like clips here and there, but I feel like Edward said he's too much of a showman. He takes the ball inside. He always takes the ball inside from the clips I've seen,
Yeah.
and tries to do these like tries to break ankles. Dribbles all crazy. And
I feel like he's trying to make up for his lack of height. I think that's what it is. Is no focus on my height, focus on my handles.
yeah,
I don't know. Again, we're not basketball experts. I
not.
mean,
We're
we're
not.
just we're opinions. Some guy, like we said, guys shooting the poop.
Is that really the sound thing that's the same?
I don't
No,
think that's
it's.
the same.
I'm saying like the PG version of it.
Oh, okay.
Guys shooting the the
Oh,
other word for
okay.
poop. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
family
okay.
show.
I don't think that's the same.
I just like it. Sounds funnier too. Just shooting the poop.
Yeah, shooting the poop.
What'd you say? Shooting the poop.
But yeah.
I got a question for y'all.
Yes.
When are we gonna watch the Demon Slayer movie?
Demon
It
Slayer.
came out, dog.
Oh, I was supposed to. Hey, I could have watched it today, dude. I could watch
He
it
didn't
today,
invite?
but then I was like, I can't cancel on Lewis because we have a guest.
Hey, don't even say his name, bro. Why are you outing
Yeah,
him?
why
my
you
bad, my
gotta
bad.
out him?
You're
My bad, my bad.
burning him, bro. Now I gotta see the time.
Hey, bleep that out, bro.
Yo, I got a second question for y'all. When are we gonna watch the Mortal Kombat movie?
I already watched it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I watched it this morning
Where?
before going to work, bro.
Where'd you watch it? On the
HBO
website? I gave you?
Max.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's already on there?
Yeah.
I might as well watch it on there too, bro. I might as well watch it on there too. I think Edward. So just to clarify, I think Edward's currently working. So I think that's why he disappeared. But wait, what Demon Slayer movie?
It's anime, bro.
Oh, see, I don't know about the fancy cartoons, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure you know. Fool. You just don't know the names, dude.
Hey, I have a poster in the back. Posters.
Hey, I heard that this Wednesday is the last week that they showed in theaters.
Well, they just started showing it. It's only gonna be up for a week.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna go today then.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, I need to watch that. Hey, but are they not gonna put it on Crunchyroll?
Probably, but like in 2 months or so.
Yikes.
Demon Slayer.
Hey, just
I
read
feel
the
like I've
manga, bro.
seen-
The manga's done. Trust me,
Let me
that
see.
thing's sick.
I'd rather watch it.
Sick.
I'd rather watch
I'd
it.
rather watch it. I was about to say nah, never mind. I say it after.
Stop.
I'll cut it out.
But anyways.
Demon Slayer. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
It's a. I at least like the anime, manga, whatever. But it's very. I like the traditional aspect of it, like the
Does he
whole
have a
kimono.
Does he have a checkered like outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole
Okay, that's what it
kimono,
is.
the whole Japanese student outfit that they have as a uniform,
Yeah.
the katanas. It's just
It's just
It's
a dope
cool.
anime, bro.
Oh, they're showing
It's a
it
dope
around
anime.
here.
yeah, they're showing it in Cinemark.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a bunch of like anime movies I gotta watch that I have on my list and stuff that I have to watch because I'd be lagging.
If you're gonna watch that one, bro, you gotta watch the anime first.
Like the cartoon.
was joking.
Hey, the Jumbo Hush boy
Yeah.
plural.
I hear you guys.
Singular.
Edward gonna take out his stupid defense. How's it going, Lewis? How's it going, Bruce?
What's up? What's up,
Mate.
bud?
Oh, is that motherfucking Armando?
It is on-
Nah.
Whoa. Okay, so to cue people in on what's happening, well, first is the Jumbo House boys, Victor and Jolin, but Armando, who just appeared on camera,
Boys are here.
is Armando is somebody a friend we used to go I used to go to elementary school and then Bruce middle school.
Middle school.
Oh, Armando.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll recognize me. I've gained a lot of weight. since
Yeah,
then.
that's Bruce and Lewis.
How you guys doing? Fuck,
What's
you
up,
Hey,
dude?
what's up, man?
Bruce?
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
That's crazy. I haven't seen it so long, bro.
Wow, what an episode, dude. We were like, kind of down in the beginning.
That's the
We
Mary.
just
Mom. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Armando's married already.
Oh,
Oh, they're clapping for you, but
Congrats to Armando. May him and his wife live a happy life.
him and his companion, unlike myself, alone.
oh, did you hear that?
What?
Victor said that he's still waiting for his shirt that smells like you.
Oh, I'm still waiting for my
Oh,
money.
wait, that's right. He said that long ago. I think he said that on the Halloween episode. Remember
Yeah.
when you saw somebody almost die in a car crash?
I don't know. I see that a lot, bro. I don't know. I see that way too often, bro.
What was I gonna say? They kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't expect to see Armando. I haven't seen that guy since.
Or you guys got Wendy's. I'm trying to figure out where the bag was from. But then there's that's why I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Haven't seen this guy since 8th grade. I want to say,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. But I don't know. I feel like that's a good spot to end this episode. I think we've done an hour already. Yeah, just around an hour.
No, we're recording. We're basically done.
Any final messages? Anybody? No? Any shout outs before I give my shout outs? Shout out to my mom, my dad. Shout out family.
Love you guys.
Oh man.
I ain't got no shout
Oh, that's something I should write. Well, maybe we'll catch it. We'll do it next episode. I don't know if you guys have heard. You know, Jake Paul is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard the article that was written on him.
Oh yeah, we should have talked
Yeah.
about that.
Just
bro.
who mentioned Jake Paul.
We should have
That
talked
was
about
wild. No, yeah, there's a whole thing on this. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest. You know, the hope would be that this is just like a reckless dude who like destroyed stuff, but this guy ruins lives. So there's that too. Yeah, no, we can get into another time. Do some more research. Come in
Alright.
fully prepared. But yeah, as always, shout out to Zendaya. Shout out to Gilly the Answer. We're still waiting for the battle. Billy the Question is here. Shout out to Alejandro A Styles, aka the Merkle Barber. A stream for life now, featuring Jermaine the Kid. Jermaine Cool. I'm sorry, I butchered his name. But exciting stuff. Friend of the show. Stream the song, stream the track. It's out now. By the time you're watching this, still stream it. What else? Otherwise, thank y'all for watching. We love y'all. Episode 90. Get to 100. I think we'll make it. Unless there's a zombie apocalypse, then who knows what'll happen. That being said, stay safe. If you can, get vaccinated. If not, wear your mask. But yeah, we love her. Appreciate y'all. Stay fat with the PH. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.